forget to smash that like button. Subscribe. We need some subbies. Come on, you can do it. Late night. Woo, good vibes.
Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Hey, what's up, man? Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, you had to park all the way out here? This is crap. Bring it in here. What's up, Mrs. Ryan? Whoops, that's not right. That stays wide. This comes in. I'm getting rained on now. Is it? We get a bubble. It's a whole bubble storm. It's a bubble storm. Welcome to the bubble storm. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Late Night Playset. Tonight is Thursday, May 6th, 2021. And if you're if you're with us here, we're on Instagram. No, hang on, that's right. We are. No, hang on. What are we really doing? Okay. So, you may notice that things are weird and I'm out of sorts. We'll start with, I got vaccinated today, and I thought I was totally fine until about 5 minutes before the showtime, when it has occurred to me that I am not fine. I did all this stuff here. Like, I don't know why but you saw me do all this right before the show. There must be some kind of a weird glitch in here when you do one other thing. Does that make any sense? I don't know how all the programming ones and zeros work, but I know that if you text a certain number of emojis to your grandma, she'll get a dick pic or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's weird things you can do. Or you can take a picture of her or something by doing weird things. So I know there's all sorts of hacks. Anyway, Thursday, May 6th, 2021. Going down. I got the double dose, everybody. I got the J, got the J and J. And there were signs everywhere. They were like, wait, your name's just the letter J? I'm like, yes, really? All right, so Pete McNulty, we are early. All right, we're going to get to all of this. Don't blow it. Don't tell anybody this. To the YouTube viewer, this will be 5 o'clock because, of course, that's what time we go on. We go on live at 5, not live on tape at 5. Wink. Today, which is what we're doing. The Instagram audience is here with us. We started a little bit after 2. We're going to go for a little bit. There is no plan of anything other than to be here, show up, and have a show on the books. I'm not going to remember it, I tell you that. I feel high. I feel high.
You seem
I mean, I feel like high, like have imbibed in something else.
I can tell.
They have you wait. You have any allergies? They want to know. And I have been told to say, since one mild reaction when I was about 18 years old, I've been told to say that I'm allergic to penicillin. Hello, Claudia. Hello, Gus and Cars. Hello, Nine. Hello, my love is driving. And that thing is penicillin. So I said, any allergies? And I was like, well, kind of a thing once. And they told me I should say I'm allergic to penicillin. They go, oh, I had the whole tent. Oh, and I was like, holy fuck, does that mean I can't get it? Like, what does it mean? And did I do this? Nope. And they said, oh, we have to observe you for 30 minutes. And I was like, all right. It's kind of like that if you give blood or whatever, you got to kind of lay there for 20 minutes, a half hour. So I was the whole thing was so easy. I was prepared to be there for hours anyway. It was no big deal. Piece of cake in the LA area, by the way. If you want to go get vaccinated and the Johnson & Johnson, do what Justin Bell and I did, go over to the Pierce College and get yourself that Johnson & Johnson. I'm hoping that I don't end up in the, I don't want to say it. I'm hoping I don't end up in the hospital with a with a thing like he did. I don't think it's related. I hope to God it's not related. But we'll see. Anyway, no show, and I'm barely here as it is. So we're going to try. The goal is, if I can get my head on straight, we have someplace to be tonight at 5 o'clock, or I do anyway. There's a Motor Trend event elsewhere in Los Angeles that is occurring basically at the same time because of LA traffic, whatever. We're pre-taping this whole thing. It'll be up for everybody else at 5 o'clock. Now, you've ruined the surprise. Are you happy? Just kidding. But that's it. So I'm only here to talk to you guys. Jerry is at lunch. I've had 2 martinis already. Jerry, where are you at lunch today, and why haven't you joined the conversation yet? Chris has the cameras here. I have my thing. Where's my thing? Oh, that's what went flying. I was like, what is that one flying? Here's my thing. That's it. I can travel now if I want to. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't really want to get this. You're just kind of supposed to do it. But it's so easy now. My argument was not a political one. It was you couldn't get yours yet, so it was a whole, well, I'm not going to go do the whole damn thing twice if it's a pain in the ass. It was really sort of that type. Selfish reasons. Time is precious. Anyway, so it's done. One and done. Johnny Ringo says, dinner for me. It's dinner for you right now? Where are you right now? Are you in New York? Johnny Ringo? Did we ever figure that out where you are? Analog Speeds here. Grand Impressions here. John Conk's here. 987 Whiteout. Hans. How's it going, Hans? Hans 1931 is here. Johnny Ringo. Oh, Lancaster, PA. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about all that. I forgot all about that. I know exactly where Lancaster is. Spent a lot of time in Strasbourg. Riding the rails, the old steam train, the Iron Horse. Here I go. Off to bed. What a oh, yeah, of course, you're all the way. Yeah, damn. All right, so there you go. Well, it was great hanging out. You know, if you want to join the conversation real quick before you leave, before you go to bed, rather, I should be editing something. I know, Skip Plus. Sorry, we're coming in early so that we can get out of here early. But we still wanted to do a show, and this will go up for everybody else. We're not on YouTube right now. We're only on Instagram. We're hiding. You're the only ones who know about this show. But then it'll go up to our friends on YouTube at 5 o'clock. Good Vibes Late Lunch Show. That's right, Pete McNulty. If we're all here, it's good vibes. That's all I know. It's all about the crew. Paradise Region Group is here. Or Paradise Region Groupa. Some people say Groupa. I don't. Sounds weird for me to say Groupa. Feels weird for me to say Groupa.
Sounds.
Did I mention I got my vaccine? It's the truth. And you only need one. That's what they say. Motor Trend event sounds fun. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I can talk about and what I can't. Nobody told me I couldn't talk about it, so I figure I can, especially because nobody really knows about this yet. Where is the show? We are here, and we are... Sup, yo? We can't pronounce it either. I say group. I like group. Johnny Ringo, you're the special topic today. We're talking about trains in Lancaster, PA. I'm glad you called in. We're going to go live to the Red Caboose Motel in a little bit, and then after that, we've got a remote from the Train Barn, where there is a 20% off sale today, and everyone should check out trainbarn.com in Strasbourg, PA. None of that's true. All right, what was I just saying before that, though? Motor Trend event, yeah. it's a drive-in movie. How about that? I haven't been to a drive-in movie in my life, actually. I was going to say in a long time, and then all of the memories that came to my how long it's been, they were all from movies. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Explorers, any movie with a drive-in.
Not when you went to, right?
No, because I've been to drive-in theaters. I've been to the places, but it's always been like a flea market or something. I've never been there for the movie. Tonight's movie is Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, which means everybody wants to go fast. It was even here in the email. Shake and bake, motor friends. Yeah. So we've seen that movie. I'm pretty sure she actually worked on it.
Yes,
didn't you work with Will and Sasha?
Yeah, I did.
And maybe more people too, but at least those two.
Definitely those two. I'm thinking there were more, but yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, John C. Reilly.
John C. Yeah.
It's a bunch of people. And I don't know if Motor Trend Talent's going to be there tonight. Like, maybe we'll see Rob Corddry. I don't know. Do you want to go? I don't know what it's like. You know what I mean? I usually in the old days it'd be like, of course you're coming. And nowadays it's kind of like, well, I got to go see the lay of the land. Like, it's not as much as like, are there ramps? But it's like, is this a social thing? Are we just sitting in the car? Are we, I don't know.
Whatever you'd like. I try not to require much. I used to be very into running around and doing stuff. Now I don't. It's not that I don't care. I don't want anyone to think I don't care, but...
You do care.
I do care, but I'm just happy to be immobile.
Happy to be mobile when you're out and about.
Just happy to be immobile when I don't need to be running around.
Got it. You're happy to have the break when you don't have to go. Yeah. Good.
I'm learning to enjoy everything.
Amen.
Gotta do something, right?
Yeah, but if you can be grateful for those moments between the moments, that's where the magic happens. If you're grateful for those, then when the magic happens, those are amazing moments. That's where this comes in life,
That's a new concept, but yes.
Well, that's the problem with, marketers and metrics people is, they figure out how to get the metrics to the top, and then you got to maintain that the whole time. Well, that's not the human condition. That's not how humans work. Ooh. Hey. Oh, I don't know what to do here. Anybody? I'll start waving. There we go. Waving saves the day. I know I'm weird. And I feel extra weird. I feel high, like, I love you guys. I love you more today than ever before. Stranger Sam. Hi, Stranger Sam. Late for biking. So, the truth was we weren't going to do a show. And then I don't know if it was guilt or work ethic. I don't know what it was. Something got to me of like, why would you not do a show? Your shows aren't really anything always anyway. You know what I mean? It doesn't. This is the show.
Right.
I don't know. Hi, Nicole says, that's from, oh my gosh, guys. So look at this. Look at what I did here. Okay, there we go. We love you too. Enjoy the time no matter what life throws at you, Life for Biking says. Amen. Thomas, I'm sorry I missed you. Lloyd, hello. Johnny Ringo, going live with Johnny Ringo. Gotta be able to see you, Johnny Ringo. You can tell, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can drink a bunch of water or what. Maybe I won't be able to drive tonight. Maybe nobody's going to this thing. Maybe we'll be still here at 5 o'clock. Waiting for Johnny Ringo. Also, I think I did the Bluetooth thing right, although the thing's about to die because I left it here since Tuesday. So, no, it's still going. So we'll see if we can hear Johnny Ringo. Took me a while to get to him, so maybe he went. Oh, there he is.
Hey, guys.
Oh, wow. I can't even believe that this may have all worked. There we go. Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys just fine.
And we hear you just fine, and I see levels. I think this is amazing. How are you, fella?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well,
Right.
other than the vaccine high.
I'm a little weird, right? I feel a little weird. I can't come up with my words, and then my mouth is doing things. I feel like you probably feel all the time. I feel like everything's a little bit labored, a little more work.
Everything.
I have to think about every action.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know how you feel.
But meanwhile, they said, like, no, you're not contagious. No, you don't have COVID. Like the whole, they do all the stuff to, I don't know, whatever. Then you got to go wait. You wait in a tent outdoors for 30 minutes under observation. There's no one there. They literally told me, they go, so set a timer on your phone or your watch or whatever. And I was like, really? And just walk away? And they're like, yeah. And then when you're done, you can just go to your car. I was like, okay.
Wow, that's a lot of self-policing.
How are things in PA?
They're great. Well, a little weird. It's summer one day and winter the next.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys get snow too? You didn't get snow, did you?
Not in our particular area, but it's been up and down. So
I had a conversation with Jeff Sinclair from St. Clair Insurance, coveragefortoys.com. We'll talk about them a little bit. I had a conversation with him just yesterday, and they had snow. May. I mean, he's at a higher elevation in Colorado, but still May. Talk to the missus for a second. I'm going to let the cat out. There's no secret. I'm just going to go let the cat out.
Where's Lancaster?
No innuendo there.
I'm geographically backward. Where's Lancaster?
It is about an hour and 45 minutes west of Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
Okay.
The playground is where I spent most of my days. Everybody see Will Smith back on YouTube? He's I guess he's got a little bit of a gut like we all do from COVID right now, and he's gonna chisel that thing up on YouTube for us.
I didn't know that part.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Good stuff. Oh, Skip Plus said here in Connecticut too. It snowed in Connecticut also.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's like upstate New York weather.
Yeah.
Happy spring, everyone.
So, well, other than that, it looks like a nice day today. It looks like the sun's out or in.
Yeah, well, it's a little overcast, but it's definitely nice. Definitely did some lively driving on the way home from work. So.
Oh, terrific! I love that.
Yeah.
What are the driving roads like for you?
They're great. Highways. About 80% of my commute, and then the last 20% is all, I guess, what you would consider canyon roads in California. But
oh, well, that's fantastic.
Deep Valley, lots of creeks and
twisties.
Things. So.
Love that. Oh, the Benton Performance is here. Hello, Benton Performance. We love you so much. Skip Plus says, not snow, but alternating May-December weather. Yeah. So it must be the same as you. Are there any racetracks by you other than the Poconos? That's I guess, but that's not really near you.
The closest racetrack is just a drag strip. I forget the name of it, but
the one in Westchester.
No.
There's one out there. I thought maybe that's the one.
No, there's one in Reading, Pennsylvania, or Reading, Pennsylvania, as outsiders call it.
Depending on how your parents taught you to play Monopoly.
Exactly. So yeah, there's a big drag strip up there, but everything else is dirt, ovals, and that's about it.
Remind us what you drive and the people who are with us.
It's a GTI.
Yep. I can't remember if yours is manual or paddle shift.
No, it's the paddle shift.
Yeah, I remember it was the most fun and the family car and all that. I remember that.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's killer. How you been, man? Is everything good?
Everything's great. I've got my first dose, so I'm just waiting for the next one.
Oh, so what are you doing? The Moderna or the Pfizer?
I got
now
the Pfizer.
I'm asking everybody now. Which one did you do?
Yeah. The Pfizer. My wife and I, we both got the Pfizer. So.
Did you do it together?
No, we did it a couple of days apart just in case one of us had a reaction.
Smart to think it through that way. You know what I mean? I hear a kid in the background. They don't want to have them both laid up in bed if something's bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Smart.
Over here dancing in front of the mirror.
Oh, future superstar.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, no, she's got her own YouTube channel. That's funny. So every time we bring up Lancaster, of course, I bring up the same several things that I used to do all the time with my grandfather. Did you ever actually do any of that stuff, like go to the old museum or the Red Caboose Motel? Do you know all those places that I'm talking about?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't. They were always filled with tourists, so I didn't do the attractions, but I know where they are.
Yeah. Beyond also being a tourist, I was also like a total train nerd with my grandfather. So I mean, it was really it was everything. It was everything descending upon your area. But I feel like that area gets that all the time from the Amish and then the trains and isn't there one other thing? What else? Oh, there's a couple colleges out there too, like Lehigh
There's a
Valley's
few.
out there.
Well, I don't know about Ivy League. There's, I think the most.
No,
close to
Lehigh Valley.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, that's not far from Lancaster. I think the other biggest thing Lancaster is known for is just the Amish and
Funnel cake.
funnel cake. And
Damn, I love that funnel cake. If we had funnel cake here, it would be that instead of donuts. I mean, it was just so good. It's just fried dough, but man, was it so good. Like when you get at the fair, the Amish just do it better.
I bet.
mentioned a couple drive-ins. We got a couple of those here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, they're the best.
So have they been continually in operation, or did they come back at COVID?
No, luckily they've been somehow surviving, but it's sad though still.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. Well, thanks
They're
for
awesome.
thanks for checking in with us and saying hello.
Yeah, of course. No, I'm glad I caught you guys early because normally it's right around the bedtime for the little one, but I'm glad this time you guys did it early and got to chat with you guys.
And we can see your face this time. It was a little dark last time. Have a good one, man. We'll talk to you soon. Check in
too.
anytime.
Take care.
You're welcome anytime.
All righty.
All right, catch you later. All right, Henry's is here. Henry, who I watching the edit of that back, I couldn't understand. I was like, yeah, and whatever your real name is. I'm like, it's probably Henry. Probably Henry W, I'm guessing. Hi, Henry W. Cruising to Wellness. Hello, Rob. It was very nice yesterday to be able to have one sponsor, St. Clair Insurance, need some assistance from another sponsor, Cruising to Wellness, and then I was able to put them together, and then and now they know each other, and now they're helping each other out. So, amen.
Some introduction.
Just it's great when everybody wins. There's nothing better than everybody wins. That's like the best business deal in the world, the best relationships, the best family interactions. When everybody wins, oh my gosh. And there's no resentment. Cruising to Wellness, I didn't get to the other day, so I apologize, and let's get to you now. I'll just tell you, I regret not getting him to the other day because he sent me pictures, and he was dressed up like a full 501 infantry Star Wars guy. Sorry, I looked over you for a second there, and I knew it was two things I wasn't fond of, either sports or Star Wars. And what's up, fella? How are you?
What's up, man? How are you guys? Hi, Miss Nicole.
Hello.
Hello. How's everybody
Hello.
doing? SoCal.
How was your May 5th? 4th? What's the Star Wars Day?
4th.
Yeah, right. So, there's a lot of stuff going on. So you got the Star Wars Day, then you got Cinco de Mayo. Now's the 6th. I mean, only going to keep going from here.
It's all good. We had a good event up here. We came out to support my buddy's comic book and toy store here at the mall. So there was a few of us that were dressed up, and an Imperial Trooper. We had a Death Trooper. We had a couple of Jedis. We had the life-size R2-D2 show up.
Yeah, I saw the R2-D2 following everybody along.
Yeah,
Beep, boop.
it was time. So
That's awesome. I didn't know that you were into that stuff as well. And then I started telling you that, we were at Comic-Con every year for a long time. Her forever, and me for the last few years.
couple years. So
You went the first couple?
no, I've been in the 501st for a couple of years.
Oh, I
I
see.
have never been to a San Diego Comic-Con ever.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I misjudged you.
Yeah. Oh,
Please don't take that the wrong way.
No, you're good. A couple of years ago, I got Adam a badge to go, and I was going to go with him because he was never there. And then he had some tour dates come up that we had to cancel his deal at Comic-Con.
Oh, Adam Ferrara was going to go.
Or yeah, we were going to go because he's never been, so we were going to go and do like a meet and greet type thing and do like a little merch table and stuff like that. But he had to cancel at the last minute because filming takes precedence over a Comic-Con. So.
Yeah, a little bit. Got to pay the bills. It's funny when we were talking about that. I think of when we went, and we'll probably talk to Rob about this when he's here if we want to bring it up. But I think of the first time Children's Hospital went, and it was Rob and everybody from that team's first time, and they were actually all pretty excited to go the first time.
It's
They were
fun
all
to
like,
first-
I'm going to Comic-Con. They were like, should I bring a mask? What should I bring? So that they could like walk around and not be recognized.
It's
He was
fun
all
the
geeking out
first
about
time.
it.
It's
Yeah,
fun
Mark
before
Hamill
people know
dressed up.
you're going to be there.
That's the truth. It's fun before people know you're going to be there.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Once
Yeah.
it became like so and so is going to be at this booth at this time, like people stopped wanting to go.
Yeah. But meanwhile, when they could just walk around and talk to the fans on their own, like interact, like have real moments, they all loved
Yeah.
it.
That's when it's fun.
Who was it? Who was it that dressed up a couple years ago and took? Was it Deadpool? Was it Ryan Reynolds dressed up as Deadpool and nobody knew it was him, and he walked around Comic-Con and just took pictures with people, and then he posted like 2 days later that he was there and people were losing their minds.
I don't know, but I can tell you that I was there with Adam Savage once where he did the exact same thing. Somebody had made like a fan, or maybe it was from the show. There was already an Adam Savage, whatever it was. He walked around as Adam Savage, which was genius at Comic-Con because the Mythbusters had a very big presence. And it was really Adam Savage in the Adam Savage costume, and he was totally invisible, fully ironic.
Yeah, they used to do a lot of filming up here in the Bay Area over on in Oakland and Alameda.
That's
Is where they
exactly
do a lot.
right. Yeah, yeah. In fact, they still are right now with a new spin-off show.
Nice.
They used to use that like it was a naval base or marine base or something.
Alameda Naval Station or something like
Yeah.
that. Over. Yeah.
Big,
So,
wide open space.
Yes, especially with those guys doing stuff, you need to have wide open space.
Indeed. We were having brunch with Tori one day. I don't remember. It was probably all of them, but we were having brunch with Tori one day, and it was well after the Cannonball incident, and it kind of came up, and people were kind of joking about it, and he was really, really serious, and I was like, yeah, but you weren't there, were you? Like, I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was Adam and Jamie, and so I thought this was just kind of a happenstance sort of ancillary conversation. I was like, but you weren't there, really? And he goes, I lit the fuse. I was like, ow. Where the cannonball went through somebody's house, like stray, you know.
It
No,
went
nobody was
far.
hurt, but still, it was a big moment in the news for MythBusters.
Yeah. So, yes, getting back to what you said before I came on, coverageforyourtoys.com, coverageforyourtoys.com. Oh, she didn't say it.
No, I did. I got both. You got your cruise. Oh, I see. Yeah, right. He was waiting for you. Okay.
Coverageforyourtoys.com.
But yes, coverageforyourtoys.com reached out to me yesterday, and we had a good conversation. And yeah, we're gonna take good care of him here. Send out a little box.
Yeah, I think that I hope you know, I mean, you've got a business and other things. Hopefully, maybe this can be a relationship where you guys help each other out. Who knows? Who knows? But you're both great people, so I'm happy that that you know each other at the very least.
Thank you. Much thanks.
Yeah, for sure. And when I bought, I'm not a Star Wars fan, but when I was in line for the Apple iPhone 4S, see where I'm going with it? We were on the news because some woman, all right, here's the truth. I hired a TaskRabbit to go wait in line for me. This was when TaskRabbit was brand new. And because I was like one of the first people apparently to do that, or at least at this Apple store on the 3rd Street Promenade, it made the news, and this woman was like interviewing my TaskRabbit. And all she kept saying was, and may the 4S be with you. And I was like, there's not even like a Star Wars tie-in here. I don't really get it. Did you see the Porsche tie-in with all of they had a marketing tie-in with a couple cars, like one's white, like a Stormtrooper, one was black, like Darth Vader. Yeah. Is that just gimmicky to you, or do you like that? Or both?
If it's super cool, I like it. If it's just parking a white car next to a black car, But when I went out to Skywalker Ranch, their fire engines are like Stormtroopers and Vader, which was kind of cool because they have their own fire department on Skywalker Ranch.
I knew that. I didn't know about the 3D molded body panels or whatever that makes them look like Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm not as crazy as some of the 501st guys. I'm really laid back, but.
Are you on the message boards and all that? Because you remember, I built this car, so I know about all you people.
No, I am not. I'm not an internet assassin. I am not a keyboard, ninja or whatever.
There's a lot of message board people.
Yeah, I just show up when the call goes out that they need Imperial troopers, and we do our thing, and we put smile on people's
Amen,
faces,
yeah.
especially at kids' hospitals and Stanford and all of that stuff, or we find out somebody's kid has terminal cancer and he wants to meet the trooper or Ray or Vader or something like that, and we just show up and we're there for the kids, and good guys doing bad is what our motto is. So
no, bad guys doing good.
Yeah, bad guys doing good. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! On the same note, the guy I genuinely did build one of these once, like a full size one, and the guy who bought it, his son is autistic, and they own a charity. I should plug it. I think it's called Heroes for Hire, and it's exactly what you're talking about, where they go to children's hospitals, they'll go to really almost anything, like the Make-A-Wish stuff. There's a lot of kid-heavy stuff, obviously, but they'll do all sorts of, they do still fundraisers with screenings of the movie and stuff like that. You do that stuff too, right?
Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
very cool.
Yep. Anytime my phone rings and I know the caller ID, I'm like, where are we going this time? This is going to be fun.
You know it's going to be something, and you're doing good, giving back. That's how I felt every time I drove the time machine. Skip Plus would like to know, how do you get the costume? Do you build it?
No. There is a company in England, RS Armor. They built the original. They have the original molds from 1977. So they build the costumes out, and everything is movie approved. To whereas my friend Charlie, when they did film The Mandalorian season 1, episode 7 and 8, when they needed extra stormtroopers, they put the all call out to the 501st members, and they gave you a date and time to show up, and you got to be in The Mandalorian if you had the time off and you could get down to Southern California and be there for the filming.
So they're giving back to the fans as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
And then Charlie,
I mean, they get free extras, but they're also giving back to the fans so they can say, "Hey, I was in the movie." That's amazing. That's
really
amazing.
neat.
Yeah, and Charlie's got some pictures when they did the documentary on the filming of Mandalorian. You could see him in the background. He had his helmet off, so he just took screenshots of that, and then he took his gear off and put it on the mannequin in his house. And they're not cheap to build. I mean, if you get a kit where you cut it to yourself, it's like $1,200, $1,500. But if you go to a tailor and you get measured, and then they build one exactly for you, it's almost $3,000 by the end of the day.
I can tell you're going to want to take that second choice. You're going to want to save up and do that second choice. I know a lot of guys. I used to work with fiberglass because we would do the proton pack, the Ghostbuster stuff too. Just way too. If you know what you're doing, good and great. But if you're the guy who just wants one costume for yourself, just have someone do it. Save up and have someone do it. It's like what do they call when you're not spackling, but when you're taping drywall and stuff. It looks easy. Oh yeah, just fucking pay somebody. Fucking pay somebody.
Right. But yeah, and then my suit, I have it that I can gain 2 pounds or go down 2 pounds.
Smart.
So I have that right fit. Because
Little
I've been
leeway.
220 years. So I have them do it so it's like 228, 224, and I just have a
Whatever
little
it
bit
takes.
of wiggle room.
Mr. Mom. 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever. You guys doing good down there? Everybody okay? How's things?
We're hanging in there, man. It's a shit show behind the scenes. Don't ask. You know what I mean? We keep the smiles on out here. That's all that matters.
Have you gotten a chance to watch the CNN Behind Late Night?
Story of Late Night by Bill Carter. Yeah, I mean, we're watching along. We happened to get a preview on the 3rd episode ahead of time, but we've seen the 1st and 3rd right now, and there are 6.
Will we see you any time in there?
No. I had zero involvement, but we're hoping that there will be future involvement.
How did they not include you? I mean,
I wasn't on the radar. Wasn't on the radar. I still don't know Bill Carter. Nor should we shouldn't. There's no reason we would be part of that. There will be something with other people involved, and we would fit into that. There's no reason we should be in this. We're not part of that. I mean, it's cool and everything, but it's like that's C story of and in case you want to know where the desk is now, click here. It's that kind of thing. Whereas if there is a different documentary focusing on different aspects of things, which we're all hoping that there is soonish, that's something that we would definitely be part of. And nowadays, what other people don't realize is that was 3 years ago. That's been in the can or being worked on for over 3 years before we started doing this show. We were working on a Letterman documentary, and we stopped because Bill Carter. We were like, oh fuck, Bill Carter. I mean, he literally wrote the books on this damn subject. So yeah.
You got to check at any time and make sure Ken Burns isn't filming something too that you want to do, because then you're just shit out of luck there.
Same thing. It's like, oh, if the best guy at this is going to do it, yeah, just let him do it. Sure.
Right.
Also, ours was it was just a more specific, precise focus, which wouldn't have made sense if this other thing was coming out. Everything, life, you know how it is. Life happens how it's supposed to. I feel like this whole thing is unraveling exactly how it's supposed to, and lately, like whatever the snowball is getting bigger and faster, and it's like, look at that, it's gonna land right where we always thought it would. Isn't that something? Isn't that fucking amazing? That's how it feels. I mean, we still could be crazy. This is still a pipe dream, right? But it does look good.
The day that Letterman shows up at your door and does the interview from the other side, that's going to be one of the greatest moments.
I think so too. But I think probably for different reasons than everybody else does. But I think that we will all be entertained. I think we will all I think it will be very satisfying for all parties. I think when that happens, and I truly believe it will, I think that Dave will get way more out of it than he intends. I really think, I don't know, I mean, I'm not that important. It's not about that. There's a weird thing, this doesn't matter to anybody else, but since you asked, there's a weird thing about the Ed Sullivan Theater is so changed from how it was when the David Letterman Late Show staff was there, when they basically saved that building from the wrecking ball. You know, it was like almost condemned inside. I don't think Dave will ever go back there. I don't think he ever will. It has nothing to do with Colbert. It has nothing to do with the show that it is now. It's not anything like that. But I do think when it happens and Dave gets here and Dave does see this stuff, and he doesn't give a fuck about this stuff, but he does see it, it is like seeing an old friend you haven't seen in a long time. Even if you don't even like that friend anymore, it's like, holy shit, there is, that was something once. And I think him being able to have the conversation with the kid who couldn't even talk right on his porch at his house 20-something years ago now, I think when he sees what we're trying to do and that our motivations and our intentions are all so firmly and squarely in the right place, that this isn't about following a childhood dream or whatever else. This is about doing the right thing for the right reasons and everything. And like fulfilling a purpose and stuff. I think that all of that stuff will be very relatable. And I don't know what our end game is here. Like, we're going to a Motor Trend thing tonight. Like, maybe we'll end up on Motor Trend. Who the hell knows? But I also could see this being a Worldwide Pants production of some sort. And maybe, not on YouTube anymore.
Are you going to have him autograph the desk someplace?
He can do whatever he wants. If you want him to, sure. You know what I mean? Like, because it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that will add or subtract any value to the desk. It's sort of, there's no question as to what it is or whose it was.
Well, it's not going to go anywhere. You're not going to sell it. You're not going to get rid of it. I mean, the only thing you could see it happening is going like the TV museum or broadcast museum or something like that at a later date. And, give them or something. But
yeah, if we don't have to sell it to pay the bills, I think the ultimate destination for it would probably be the Jamestown Comedy Museum. That's what I think, because they might even use it like we do.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a little setup, like a little display, like the Smithsonian, or they might do a little Jamestown Comedy Podcast or something. Who the hell knows? But that feels like a right. When Motor Trend hires me to do my own show and we don't need the David Letterman stuff anymore, for sure. Or Smithsonian or whoever wants it. The truth is, nobody really wanted it. That's how we got it. That's the sad part of all of this. Like, it's actually insanely valuable, but like, you have to be the right guy with the right. It's like collector cars. You got to be the right guy who wants that car, or you just got to be the right guy who took it for free when the guy with the checkbook didn't answer the phone. Because they got to move it one way or the other. They'd like you to pay for it, but even if not, you'll get it for free, you know?
There you go.
Anyway, buddy,
Well,
thanks for checking in. I hope you're well.
Yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys, say hello, and yeah, I'll come down in LA in a couple of months, and we'll rehash things. And
Sounds good, buddy.
again.
We'll talk to you soon. I'm going to wave at some people.
All right. Bye, Nicole.
Bye.
Bye, Jeff.
See you later, pal. We're going to do your Cruising to Wellness in a little bit. That was Rob from Cruising to Wellness. Need a lift lately? Cruising to a Healthy 2021 with Cruising to Wellness CBD. The cruise is with a Z. Also, that's the guy. So now you've got a face. If you didn't see him on the show, that's what he looks like. It's you can use promo code Late Night for 20% off your order at cruisingtowellness.com. Cruisingtowellness.com.
Cruisingtowellness.com.
Oof. You got me talking about a bunch of stuff I didn't think I'd talk about today. Skip Claus, do they sell 4XL? Skip Claus, you're a riot. And by the way, other than being a little grayer like we all are, Skip Claus, you still look identical to me whenever we join in. And you sound the same. I mean, you're still the same dude, which is awesome to me. Okay, a couple announcements, but not major ones. David, Guards Rad, got he's on the 2-shot plan for his vaccines. He got the second shot yesterday thinking it would be no big deal, and he had all these different plans, and it was a really busy work day and all this different stuff, and it sounded like a lot anyway, and he's like, and then I got my shot, and I was like, And he's like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to edit the video, and I'll send it to you, and everything. And I was like, I think, why don't you just take it off your plate?
That's a lot.
Yeah, and so he sent me a text at night saying, he's like, the second one was not good. I'm going to bed. I canceled my meeting tomorrow. Like, all this stuff. He goes, I'll try to get the video. I go, buddy, take it off your plate. Take it off your plate. The YouTube channel isn't ready. The T-shirt isn't ready. There's like all this other stuff that isn't ready. What are you killing yourself for? Let's do it next week. Anyway, so because of that, what are you driving today will not be seen today, but it will be seen next week. And I feel confident in saying that because David he'll have it done by Friday now, you know. He's probably working on it currently. And then Breakfast Club is tomorrow. So we'll be up at Good Vibes Breakfast Club. Newcomb's Ranch, or whatever it's called. ACH, we'll have to figure out what the mile marker is. I forget. 35 something, 38 something, 45 something. Hike! Everybody know. But up at Newcomb's Ranch, 9 to 11. Usually there earlier. There's always people there earlier. And we're usually there later. But if I feel funny, we might be leaving early. Who knows? I feel better now. I feel like it's balancing out, but that was like 45 minutes of... I'm trying to think of what I did. I drank some water right before. Maybe that was it. Like I got moving again because I was sitting. Maybe I was sitting doing some work right before, and then I got up and.
People have weird reactions to it, so as long as you're moving along.
But do you know what I mean? If I was sitting and I was immobile for a while, and then I started doing stuff, and it's like, oh, now I'm pumping it around my body.
Yeah.
You deal with that all the time.
Yeah. I don't mean to be blasé, but that is what I deal with all the time.
That's what he had, second shot of Moderna. That's exactly what he had. Yeah. And he said almost exactly that. It's almost verbatim. Let's see what he said. Second dose of Moderna sucks. I've got chills. Going to bed. Canceled my meeting with Lionsgate. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Canceled my morning meeting. Hopefully I'll get enough rest tonight and finish our video in time for live at 5. Good night. All of that in one text. I think. Now, blah, blah, blah. Now it's definite. Good night.
Someone told me that they taught their kids how to make dinner so they could go to bed early after that.
Oh, my gosh.
It's everyone different.
Yeah. What had happened was, Mikey, check your BP, perhaps. Blood pressure, yeah. I'm sure you're right about that. I notoriously have always had low blood pressure. My temperature is a little bit lower than average. Like whatever, it's 98.6, I think, is what the human, what you humans are. I think my average is 96.8 or something like that. It's right. It's just a little bit less. It's like a degree less. Had a fever. It's all over in 24 hours. No cowbell? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell. I'm telling you, fellas, you're going to want that cowbell. That's just the ice in your veins. Oh, ouch. Okay. Felt like an unnecessary shot across the bow.
Yeah, I felt that.
Did you see people swing their arms around? They were trying to reduce the muscle pain in their arms. I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it either. There was nobody there, though. I was the only one there. There was like 40,000 people who worked there and about 10 people getting the vaccine. And I was like, geez, I think I waited longer than I needed to. I could have done this a week ago. Oh, no, that was a compliment. Ice in your veins? She's as cold as ice. It's generally not good, right?
Not a compliment.
Okay.
Why?
Well, if you meant it, fine. If you meant it well, fine. Chris came to the play shop once. He lived in Wilton when I was a kid. Does he still live in Wilton? Skip Plus? Talking about Chris. He'd be damned if he'd let.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Christopher Walken, exactly. So I hid this uncomfortable piece of metal up my ass. Unflappable. My wife saw people do it. Okay. Is this a joke? Is it like, some people who walk big? Some people walk with their arms out real big. Walking big.
It moves blood around.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. But nobody told us to do it, which is ironic because I took the one that's known for giving blood clots. Or, known for allegedly giving blood clots.
Yeah.
I mean, my friend got one, but,
But hey.
Yes, as far as I know. That's cool. And then we were trying to... It came up the other day that, like, so many famous people lived in not just the area, but even Wilton, our town. I think Joey Pants probably still lives there, right? From The Sopranos and Goonies and everything else. And I know Jack Parr lived there when I was a kid, because my dad used to talk about it.
He did?
Surprise. Yeah. And I think ultimately he might have... I think Jack ended up living in Greenwich, I think, when I was, like, an older kid. Like when I was into Letterman, I don't think Jack Parr lived in our town when I was going to Letterman's house. I think I didn't know who Jack Parr was so much, and he was in Greenwich. Porsche 911 Ford GTS, Robert Linton. I think so. Skip Plus. Who else? Oh, Charles Grodin, of course. My whole life, and I'm certain that he's still there because I don't think they would ever move. He's not unlike the characters he plays in his movies. He's kind of set in his ways. Who else? Doesn't need to be a thing about that. But, okay.
But I didn't know about who Charles Grodin was really until you.
Oh, that's funny. He was in New Canaan too at some point. Which one, Charles Grodin or? Charles Grodin, if I remember, was off of 53 there, like on the Wilton Westport. Oh, Dave Brubeck still lives there. Yeah, for sure. We still are friends with his son, Chris Brubeck. But I met Dave Brubeck when I was a kid, and I got to play Take 5 with Dave Brubeck. You did. Which is like his favorite favorite song, his most famous song. You know that one?
A little bit.
Oh, Parr, New Canaan as well. That wouldn't surprise me, and it really wouldn't surprise me if that's why Letterman moved there, because he was a little weird like I am. Maybe not the same ways. All right, Loves and Stunts 999. Let's do this. I don't know if this is a real thing or if we're gonna get bombed here, but Stephen Mills Designs dropping in to say hi. You rock. You rock too, Stephen. Thanks so much. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, that's not very nice. Look at that. He did it anyway. Wow. What's your buddy think of that? Look at that. Let's get it in double. Oh. Cheers. Some guy says cheers. So you wanted to join. I accepted you, and you're giving me the finger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do, bro. Yeah, I want to do.
What's that? What does that mean in your culture? What's that?
Hello, bro. From where are you? From where are you, bro?
We are in Los Angeles, California. Where are you?
Oh, bro, I am from Indian, bro.
Hi. How are things in India?
You know Indian?
Well, I mean, no, I've never been there.
Ah, okay, okay.
But I'd like to think that we're friendly.
Bro, you know this, you know this, you know this.
Do I know this?
Yes, bro.
No, I don't know. Oh, so that means something in your culture? Licking of the lips?
Hello, bro. How are you?
Wow, I'm everybody's bro today. Hello. How are you?
Sister, bro, this is my sister. Hi, bro.
Hello.
All right, so everybody's in India. That's wonderful. What are you guys? What? Okie doke. Loafus stunts 999 left. So I don't think they expected me. I think maybe he wanted me to freak out, right? Like, give me the oh, you son of a, you get out of here, you kids.
I
was
think
like,
so.
I'm not going to do that. You, I'll see where this goes. That's my move. Oh, yeah, I heard great things about India too, but then it gave me the finger several times. That's funny. Oh, well. Yeah, so that's what's going on. All right, it's been an hour. How's everybody feel? Good? Yeah. Interesting. It's only been 51 minutes. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I was really late getting it ready. That's what it was. Well, I should tell you about St. Clair Insurance. St. Clair Insurance has coverage for your toys. They say all that separates men and boys is the coverage for their toys. St. Clair Insurance has coverage for your toys. We're talking about collector cars. And St. Clair Insurance has a variety of collector car insurers to go through. If you have a collector car, if you have a collector car or a collector car collection, see what I did there? Oh, check out Jeff St. Clair and coverageforyourtoys.com. St. Clair Insurance. Coverageforyourtoys.com, coverageforyourtoys.com.
Coverageforyourtoys.com.
And shout out and love to, of course, our friend Jeff St. Clair. Need a lift lately? Cruise into a healthy 2021 with Cruise into Wellness CBD. I told you this earlier. Use promo code LATENIGHT for 20% off your order at cruiseintowellness.com. Cruiseintowellness.com.
Cruiseintowellness.com.
And then lastly, this is Jay. All right, I waved at. No, these are different people. Yeah. What is your guys' opinion on the Lofi stunts, the India situation there? What do you guys think? How did that go? And at the end, when they brought the sister in, I thought to myself, oh, maybe it's a culture. Like, they see Americans doing this all the time. You know, I love that movie, Mr. Bean, and he's walking around doing this all the time because that's what Americans do to each other. So he thinks like, oh, it's like, hi, hey, how's it going?
It's a greeting.
No, I'm not. I don't think so. But I was willing to give the benefit of the doubt for a second before we got hung up on. Hi, Jim Goodlet. Look at that. What's going on? Have fun in the mountains tomorrow, kids. Thanks, Steve. Have fun tonight. Time to make dinner. Thank you, Skip Plus. We're signing off too. Appreciate it, everybody. Duvit's here. The beauty of Instagram Live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So great to see everybody. Okay. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Feeding the internet algorithm and eventually Jay and Nicole as well. And we need that. Be a pal and like, subscribe, and comment below. Also tell your friends. Share is what I find to be the most effective. Telling other people. Thanks, Late for Biking says. Hola, Ebola. Ryan and Brett. I don't know about the Ebola. I am starting to get a mild headache, but I figure that I'm giving that one to myself. No, I'm fully vaccinated. Check that out. You're never fully clean. Unless you're just fully clean. Oh, no. It's you're never fully dressed without a smile. What is that from? You're never fully dressed without a smile. It might be, what is that from? It's a song.
I don't know.
I don't want to sing it right now for risk of further embarrassment. You knew what?
The Zest one.
Zest. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean. But yeah. You're never fully dressed without a smile. It might be from How to Succeed in Business. I don't remember. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, like, subscribe, fire, all the stuff. We love everybody. I'm going to try and get this thing up for 5 o'clock for the YouTube audience because, my goodness, what would they do without this one? We've got great guests coming up, though, seriously. If we had a show today, Sean Lindauer would have been here. But in the coming weeks, Sean Lindauer, Tony Rackley, Lynn Woodward, Manuel Carrillo from, we just met him, and it's Manuel like the car and Carrillo like the place, like the beach. He's got the new show on Motor Trend. Also, Matt Farah is coming up this month. Spike Ferriston is coming up next month. Anstead and Jensen Button. Rob Corddry's coming up this month. Jay Leno's coming up. It's all sorts of stuff, so stay tuned. We love everybody. I love you. We love you on Instagram. We love you on YouTube. And we will see you next week at our regular time, unless we see you at Good Vibes Breakfast Club before that. Or up at Classic Cars und Cafe on Saturday. Or at Malibu Kitchen on Sunday. Unless you want to come over on Monday, in which case, okay, have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.